10,000 full value, trading account credit side. When it becomes check dishonored, he becomes our debtor and we becomes the creditor to the extent of 1,000. Whatever the bad debt in the trial balance should not be deducted. It's already deducted from the debtor. If it's income tax, don't show in the profit and loss account. It should be deducted from capital. Here, drawings and capital. The capital will go to liability side of the balance sheet. I am Dr. B.S. Subramaniam, called by name Dr. B.S.S., Professor in Commerce and Management, Vidyashram First Aid College, a Temple of Excellence, Mysuru. I am going to hand Financial Accounting 1 of first semester BBA, and the chapter name is Final Accounts of Sole Trading Concern. What's the name? Final Accounts of Sole Trading Concern means single man business. Sole trading concern means single man business. He takes more interest in the business because he is the boss, he is the one and all. If you take more risk, he will get the more profit. If you take the less risk, he will get the less profit. All the profit and all the situation of the business all depend upon the movement of the business is always depend upon a sole trader means single man business. We are doing the final accounts means we are going to prepare trading account, profit and loss account and a balance sheet based on the trial balance. Based on the trial balance, we move on to the problem now. So this problem from the following trial balance and other information relating to business of Sri Vishal, we are talking about Mr. Vishal, you are required to prepare trading and profit and loss account for the year ended 31/3/2010 means end of the year is March. Start with April, end with March is called financial year. Start with January, end with December is called calendar year. How it is? Start with April, end with March, financial year. Start with January, end with December is called financial year. That is called calendar year. April to March, financial year. January to December is called calendar year. And a balance sheet as on that date means you are going to be on a particular date of 31/3/2010. Here, if you see that drawings and cap, this is a what we call the trial balance. We already told in the last session, trial balance shows the arithmetical accuracy of books of account. What the debit side shows, what the credit side shows. Once again, I will explain. Debit side shows assets and expenses. Credit side, incomes and liability. I will repeat. Debit side, assets and expenses. Credit side, incomes and liability. If you see now, you have to understand where the item should go. Here, drawings and capital. The capital will go to liability side of the balance sheet. Drawing, that should be, anything drawn for personal use is called drawing. That should be deducted from the capital. Out of the 2 lakh, how much is drawn for personal use is 25,000. Then, cash at bank. He has got in the cash at bank 48,000, which is in asset. Then, plant and machinery is in asset. Then, bills receivable and bill. This is 9,000 is bill payable is a liability. 10,000 is a bills receivable is an asset. How much bill receivable? 10,000 will come on the asset side. How much? 9,000 will come. 9 bills payable on the liability side of the bank. We have to pay. We have to pay 9,000. That will come liability side of the balance sheet. How much we have to receive? 10,000. That will come on the asset side of the balance sheet. Purchases and sale. We made a purchase of 2 lakh 5,000. We made the sale of 3 lakh 54,000. This will come in the trading account. Where it will come? In the trading account. Then we have got written inward and here written outward. Here 4,000 becomes the sales return, 5,000 becomes the purchase return. How it is? Sales is 3 lakh 54,000. Your return is 4,000. What's your purchase? 2 lakh 5,000. How much return? 5,000. What is it? 5,000 is called return outward. Purchases return. What is it? 4,000 is called return inward. Sales return. Then wages 20,000 directly paid. It's a direct expenditure. It will come in the trading account. Then stock on 1/4 means opening stock. Opening stock. It will appear trading account credit side, debit side. Where it will come? trading account debit side. Then carriage inward, directly connected. It's a direct expenditure. All direct expenditure should come trading account debit side. 7,000 will come trading account debit side. Then discount, here debit side is also there, credit side. This is discount allowed, this is discount received. Discount allowed will come profit and loss account debit side, discount received will come profit and loss account credit side. Then office expenses, indirect expenses, it will come profit and loss account debit side. Then salary is an expenditure item, it will come profit and loss account debit side. Then this is your debtor, this is your creditor. Debtor will come asset side of the balance sheet, creditor will come liability side of the balance sheet. Creditor means seller, we have to pay how much money? 50,000 will come on the liability side of the balance sheet, debtor on the asset side of the balance sheet. Then outstanding drain, direct outstanding salary. Directly it will come on the liability side of the balance sheet. If it is in adjustment, the same amount is in adjustment. Add to salary, then liability side of the balance sheet. If it is in adjustment, directly it will come on the liability side of the balance sheet. Outstanding drain, directly comes on the liability side of the balance sheet. Directly it will appear on the liability side of the balance sheet. Then furniture is an asset. Land and building is an asset. Furniture is an asset. Land and building is an asset. Insurance premium. Profit and loss account debit side. This is life insurance premium. Personal. We are doing the accounts of Mr. Vishal. His own life insurance premium. Anything goes to life personal is called drawing. This should be deducted from capital. It should not appear in the profit and loss account. It should be deducted from the capital account in the balance sheet. So this insurance will come. Profit and loss account, life insurance should be deducted because it is a personal, considered as a drawing, that should be deducted from capital. Then rent paid. When you say debit side, it is called rent paid. If it is on the credit side, it's a rent received. Rent paid is an expenditure, profit and loss account. Bad debt means irrecoverable money. Money which cannot be recovered from the debtors, customers is called bad debt. Irrecoverable money. That will come profit and loss account debit side. Then we'll move on. Depreciation here. This is the first problem we come across. Depreciation, the trial balance. If generally we say 10% depreciation on building, 10% depreciation on furniture. If it is an adjustment, first profit and loss account debit side, then deduct from the concerned asset. If the depreciation on machinery, deduct from machinery. If the depreciation on furniture, deduct from furniture. Now depreciation appears where? In the trial balance. So it will come profit and loss account debit side. Don't deduct from any asset. Don't deduct from any asset. It will come profit and loss account debit side. Then income tax paid. This is purely personal. If I am the owner, I am paying my own income tax. If you pay for the business, it is called sales tax. It is called purely income tax, personal tax. There are two types of taxes. One is called direct tax, another is called the indirect tax. Direct tax is the income tax. Indirect tax is the sales tax. Which are the two types of tax? One is the income tax, another is the sales tax. Income tax is directly collected, sales tax on the goods. If there is a sales tax, it will come profit and loss account debit side. If it is income tax, purely personal, this should be deducted from capital. This is minus capital. Is considered as a drawing, it should be deducted from capital. Which there are two types of tax. One is called direct tax, another is called indirect tax. Direct tax means income tax, whereas indirect tax is called sales tax. If there is a sales tax, it will come profit and loss account debit side. If there is a income tax, that should be deducted from capital. Purely person considered as a drawing. Be careful. If it's income tax, don't show in the profit and loss account. It should be deducted from capital. If there is a sales tax, it will come profit and loss account debit side. Then we'll move on to the adjustment. Then another point, no, whatever the items come from the trial balance should appear only once. Whatever the items come from the trial balance should come only once, either in the trading account or in the profit and loss account or in the balance sheet. Where it had to come? Either in the trading account or in the profit and loss account or in the balance sheet. Whereas the adjustment item should appear twice, minimum twice it should appear. We'll move on to adjustment now. Closing stock, where it will come now? We already solved about 6 problems. This is 7th problem you are going to solve now. Closing stock 50,000. Where the 50,000 will come? Trading account credit side, asset side of the balance sheet. Where it will come? Trading account credit side, asset side of the balance sheet. Then purchases includes goods worth to be 1,000 purchase for private purpose. Anything purchase for private purpose is called drawings. Anything drawn for personal is called drawing. This should be deducted from purchases, because whatever the purchase given in the trial balance is a business purchase. It is purely personal purchases. This should be deducted from purchases. This should be deducted from capital. So where it should be deducted? Deducted from purchases, deducted from capital, because it's purely personal purchase. Then BR and check from debtor, dishonored rupees 2,000 and 1,000 respectively, but no entry is made in the book. So it's a very, very good adjustment here. We come across a very good adjustment. When the bills receivable is dishonored, deduct from BR, add to debtor. Remember, when the BR is dishonored, deduct from debtors. Here, when the BR is dishonored, deduct from BR and add to debtor. I will repeat. If the bills are dishonored, that bill has gone, deducted from BR, add to debtor. How it will be, I will explain. See that some of the customers, some debtor has to pay the money to you. What he will do, he will give the bill and say, you present the bill after 3 months. That means he is no more a debtor for that bill is considered. I will give an example. Your customer has to pay rupees 40,000. Due from a customer is 40,000. He gives the bill of rupees 3,000. Now the balance he has to pay only 37,000. So he is a debtor to the extent of how much money? 40,000. How much bill is given? 3,000. He is only a debtor to the extent of 37,000 with the assumption that BR is going to be honored. The bill is going to be honored. If it's dishonored, once again he becomes the debtor for worth rupees how much? 40,000 only. He has to pay 40,000. How much BR is dishonored as per the example? 3,000. So he is only a debtor to the extent of 37,000. Now the bill is presented to bank. It has been dishonored. Means no money is there. So once again he became the debtor to the extent of 40,000. That means debtor, add BR dishonored. Deduct from BR, add to debtor. Deduct from BR, add to debtor. If the check is dishonored, deduct from cash at bank, add to debtor. Assumption, when the check is given, you present the check to bank, your account will be raised. Assumption. Your account will be raised. When it's dishonored, once again your account will be reduced. That's why deduct from cash at bank, add to debtor. I will repeat. If the BR is dishonored, deduct from BR, add to debtor. If the cash at bank is dishonored or the check is dishonored, deduct from cash at bank, add to debtor. I will repeat. If the BR is dishonored, deduct from BR, add to debtor. If the check is dishonored, deduct from cash at bank, add to debtor. Then bad debt, then RBD. Okay. So what's the procedure? Deduct from BR, add to debtor. If the check is dishonored, deducted from cash at bank, add to debtor. Then office expenses include stationery purchase. Your office expense has some amount. How much stationery is purchased? 3. You have to show separately that 3,000. Assume that your stationery is 15,000. This includes stationery purchase 3. Your office expense is 15,000. How much stationery is included? 3. Out of 15,000, deduct 3,000. What's the balance? 12,000. Then separately you show that stationery has 3,000. Then Write off further bad debt 2000 and maintain 5% provision. I will explain this. This is a good, very, very good adjustment. I am going to explain you. Then, goods to the value of 4,000 have been destroyed and insurance company admitted the claim for 2,700. What is the total value of the goods destroyed? 4,000. But insurance company say, I am going to pay 2,700. How much you suffer? 1,300. Loss on stock destroyed. You show 4,000. You show this 4,000 trading account credit side. 2,700 you show 4,000 trading account credit side. 2,700 on the asset side of the balance sheet. Whatever the difference, 1,300 will come. That will come P&L account debit side as loss on stock destroyed. Regarding this now, BR, I will explain now. See, what's the value of the debtor? Where the value of the debtor is 45,000. Remember, we have to receive from a customer 45,000. There was a bad debt. We mean to say that actually we have to receive 46,000. Already we came to know that how much is irrecoverable? 1,000. What's the balance to receive is 45,000. The assumption is actually it is 45,000 plus 1,000, 46,000 to be received. How much already came to know before the trial balance is prepared? 1,000 is irrecoverable. What's the balance? 45,000 to be received. 45,000 to be received. I will explain this adjustment here. What's the value of the debtor to be received? 45,000. Add BR dishonored how much? 2,000. Add check dishonored 1,000. I told you now, if the BR dishonored, deduct from BR, add to debtor. If check dishonored, deduct from cash at bank, add to debtor. How it is? BR dishonored, deduct from BR, add to debtor. If the check is dishonored, deduct from cash at bank, add to debtor. Your debtor account becomes how much? 48,000. Then we came to know that 2,000 is further bad, irrecoverable. How much money could not be recovered? 2,000. Some of the customer run away. He has become insolvent. He say, I won't pay 2,000. I am not in a position to pay your 2,000. So that 2,000 is irrecoverable. You deduct that 2,000. 48 becomes how much? 46,000. On that, company, firm has been kept aside. How much provision? 5% may come, may not come. The company kept aside how many percentage? 5%. 5% of 46,000 is 2,300. How much money we are going to receive from our customer? That is 43,000 should be shown on the asset side of the balance sheet as debtor. What's actual debtor? 45,000. Out of that, add BR dishonored, add check dishonored. How to treat BR dishonored? Deduct from BR, add to debtor. Check dishonored, deduct from cash at bank, add to debtor. It becomes how much? 48,000. Out of 48,000, how much is irrecoverable? 2,000. What's the balance? 46,000. How your firm, sole trader, has been kept aside. How much provision? 5% may come, may not come. It is a firm decision to keep aside how much? 5%. 5% of 46,000, 2,300. You are going to receive how much money? 43,700 only. Now, come by. As per the problem, your bad debt is 1,000. Next, how much further bad debts? He says 2,000. Add. Already bad debt over here is 1,000. How much further bad debt? 2,000. It becomes 3,000. How much new RBD? 2,300. The total it will come 5,300. This should appear 5,300 should appear on the debit side of profit and loss account. So here already bad debt is 1,000. Further bad debt is 2,000. It becomes how much? 3,000. And new RBD 2,300. What's the total loss we suffered? 5,300. This will come profit and loss account debit side. I think you understand this adjustment. I think so. So this is now BR dishonor, deduct from BR, add to debtor. Check dishonor, deduct from cash at bank, add to debtor. Now we'll solve the problem now. What's your opening stock as per the problem is 30,000. I will show you what the balance is. What's your opening stock? 30,000. That will come trading account trade side. What's your purchases here? 2,05,000. How much return? 5,000. What's your sale? 3,54,000. See that? What's your purchases? 2,05,000. How much return? 5,000. Then 3,54,000. 4,000 is there. That will come. Have you got the carriage in our look after here? Opening stock will come. Your carriage in our trading account, debit side will come. Then have you got the wages? See that? No wages is there. If there is wages, that will come trading account. So we will move on to your opening stock is 30,000. Your purchases is 2,05,000. Your return is 5,000. What's your actual purchase to? How much personal drawing credit purchases? Drawing is there. Anything personally says how much is you have got? Credit purchase is 1,000. It becomes 9,000. Your wages is 20,000. Your carriage inward is 7,000. Then come back to credit side. Your sales is 3,54,000. How much sales return? 4,000. Actual sales become 3,50,000. Your closing stock as per the problem is 50,000. Then stock destroyed is 4,000. Full value that should be shown on that trading account credit side 4,000. Here you got opening stock 30,000, purchase 2,05,000, less return actually is 2,000, and credit purchases, no, personal purchase, personal. This is personal purchase. Personal purchase is 1,000. Outer column it will come 1,99,000. Your wages is 20,000. Your carriage inward is 7,000. The difference will come 1,48,000. What is 1,48,000? That is the gross profit. That is the gross profit. This should be transferred to profit and loss account. Here we come. By gross profit brought down, how much is there? 1,48,000. Your discount received is how much? 2,000. We received about 2,000 rupees. Come back to debit side. Your office expense is 15,000. How much stationery is included there? 3,000 deduct. What's your actual office expense? 12,000. Separately you read stationery 3,000. What I did know, the total includes office expense, includes the stationery. It contains office expense also. It contains the stationery also. To know what's actually office expense, deduct 3,000. So this becomes really 12,000 office expenses. Then 3,000 becomes stationery. Totally 15,000. 15,000 includes what? Office expenses and stationery. I bifurcated. Bifurcated, which is the office expenses, which is the stationery. How much is the stationery? 3,000. I bifurcated. What's really? 12,000, 3,000. Then your discount allowed is 1,000 as per a problem. Your salary is 10,000. Your insurance connected to business is 2,000. Loss on stock destroyed. This is loss on stock destroyed. 1,300. Loss on stock destroyed is 1,300. Actually, total amount is 4,000. Out of 4,000, you recover 2,700. Loss on stock 1,300. Then bad debt or RBD as per the working note. 5,300 we have shown in the working note. 5,300. Depreciation as per the problem is 15,000. This is as per the problem. Directly it will come P&L account, debit side. Then whatever the difference come, net profit. This is your net profit. This is your net profit. Directly goes to balance sheet. For a capital, that should be added. If there is a net loss, that should be deducted from capital. If there is a profit, that should be added to capital. Then all indirect expense have been taken into consideration. I think I have shown in the working note bad debt and new RBD. Bad debt, add further bad debt, add new RBD. There is no old RBD is there. This is loss on stock destroyed. What's the total value? 4,000. Out of that, how much stock destroyed? 2,000. We have got stock destroyed. Full value is 4,000. I have shown in the trading account. How much money you are going to recover? 2,700. What's the balance? 1,300. That's a loss on stock destroyed. We receive the discount received. How much money? 2,000. How much discount allowed? 1,000. This will come on the debit side of trial balance. This will come on the credit side of the trial balance. All our indirect expenditure we have taken, depreciation given in the trial balance. Directly it will appear on the debit side of profit and loss account. Don't deduct from the asset. Don't deduct from the asset. We'll move on to balance sheet now. We see that cash at bank is an asset minus check dishonor. I told you, if the check dishonor deduct from cash at bank, add to debtor, we deducted 1,000. What's the real amount to be? 47,000. Your debtor as per the working note. This is as per working note is how much? 43,700. Then your BR is 10,000. How much bill? Dishonor 2,000. Actual bill you are going to receive is 8,000. Closing stock as per the adjustment is 50,000. Furniture is an asset. 20,000. Your building value rupees 1 lakh. Machinery cost 50,000. No division is charged. Due from insurance company 2,700. That is from the adjustment. Come back to liability side. You have to pay the creditor 50,000. How much bills payable is 9,000. Your outstanding salary as per the trial balance still payable is 3,000. How much rent payable is 1,000. Totally payable is 4,000. Your capital, last year capital is how much? 2 lakh. This year you got a profit of 88,400. Add, it becomes 2 lakh 88,400. Out of the drawing, anything drawn for personal use is called drawing. That should be deducted. Income tax is purely personal. That should be deducted. Then life insurance of person, owner is called purely personal. That should be deducted. Any purchase is made for personal. That should be deducted as a drawing. What's your capital? 2 lakh. How much net profit contain? 88,400. Rise. Then you have drawn the 25,000. Then you pay the income tax purely personal, no way connected to business. That should be deducted. Then you pay the life insurance, personal insurance, how much? 1,000. That should be deducted. You made a purchase, personal purchase from the business should not be considered. It's purely personal purchase, considers drawing. That should be deducted. Real business capital becomes 2,58,400. Your balance sheet will tally for 3,21,400. Your balance sheet tallies for 3,21,400. This is most important. When the BR dishonored, deduct from BR, add to debtor. If the check is dishonored, deduct from cash at bank, add to debtor. Then further bad debt you have to treat. I'll show you once again. See that what's your debtor? 45,000. How much BR dishonor? 2,000. That should be added. How much check dishonor? When he becomes check dishonor, he becomes our debtor and we becomes the creditor to the extent of 1,000, become 48,000. As for further bad debt, how much irrecoverable? 2,000. What's the balance to receive? 46,000. On that, there is a doubtful percentage of company will keep aside, firm will keep aside, or the sole trader will keep aside. How much percentage for a may come, may not come? What's RBD? Reserve for bad and doubtful debt. Debt may come, may not come. We keep aside how much percentage? 5% on 46,000. So what's the balance to receive is 43,700 from our customer. Customer means our debtor. Here, already bad debt in the trial balance is 1,000. How much further bad debt? 2,000. The loss become 3,000. How much provision we have kept? Say 2,300. What is the total loss? 5,300 from the customer. This should appear on the debit side of profit and loss account. It's a very good adjustment. You learn this adjustment properly. I will repeat once again. If the BR dishonor, deduct from BR, add to debtor. If the check is dishonor, deduct from cash at bank, add to debtor. Then only if there is any bad debt in the adjustment, whatever the bad debt comes from the adjustment, that should be deducted. Whatever the bad debt in the trial balance should not be deducted. It's already deducted from the debtor. Whatever the bad debt is in the adjustment, that should be deducted. That's why the word called further bad debt. Already bad debt is there. Don't take into consideration. Further bad debt should be deducted on the balance. If there is any provision, new provision, we say that should be keep aside the balance money you are going to receive. So formula for this, bad debt plus new RBD minus old RBD. What's formula? Bad debt plus new RBD minus old RBD. Here, as per the problem, there is no old RBD. If there is any depreciation in the trial balance, directly it will come on the profit and loss account. They will say, don't deduct from the asset. Don't deduct from the asset. If there is an adjustment showing the profit and loss account, then deduct from the concerned asset. Furniture division, deduct from furniture. Machinery depreciation, deduct from machinery. What is depreciation now? Fall in the value of the asset. Continuous fall in the value of the asset. If the asset value, any asset values is, when you taken, it is 40,000. Today it's valuing rupees 35,000. How much has come down? 5,000, which is called depreciation. What's the original value? 40,000. What is today's value? 35,000. How much has come down? 5,000, which is consideration. Or they may ask the percentage, 40,000, 10% they may ask. 10% of 40,000 is 4,000. Fall in the value. Fall in the value is called depreciation. That can be asked in the adjustment. And also I will repeat so many number of times. Trial balance shows arithmetical accuracy of books of account. Whatever the items given in the trial balance should appear only once, either in the trading account or in the profit and loss account or in the balance sheet. Whatever the items that come from the trial balance should appear either in trading account or in profit and loss account or in the balance sheet. Whatever the item come from the adjustment should appear twice. Once in trading account, once in a balance sheet, or once in a profit and loss account, once in a balance sheet, or it may appear in the balance sheet double side on the liability side as well as the asset side. If the stock destroyed is there, it is going to appear 3 times. The total value, I will give an example. If the stock destroyed is 10,000, this is stock destroyed. Your insurance company is going to pay 8,000. How much difference is 2,000? What is the total stock destroyed? 10,000. Trading account credit side. How much money we are going to receive? 8,000. Asset set of the balance sheet. How much we could not recover? 2,000. Profit and loss account debit side as loss on stock destroyed. How to show? 10,000 full value. Trading account credit side. 8,000 asset set of the balance sheet. 2,000 loss on stock destroyed, profit and loss account. You may ask the question, if the insurance company pays the 10,000 full amount, what's the value of the stock destroyed? 10,000. How much you recover? 10,000. First 10,000 will come trading account credit side. Then whatever the claim, we got it 10,000 will come on the asset side of the balance sheet. No loss, no gain. Then you may ask the question, sir, if you recover about 12,000, no chance at all? By chance, if the problem says like only 10,000 will come trading account credit side, 2,000 will come profit and loss account credit side, then 12,000 will appear on the asset side of the balance sheet. How to show? 10,000 trading account credit side, 2,000 profit and loss account credit side, then 12,000 will come on the asset side of the balance sheet. But no chance is there, 99.9% they won't pay more. If they pay more, if you have got in your mind, if the question comes like this, 10,000, if you recover 8,000, 2,000, how to show? 10,000 trading account credit side, 8,000 asset side of the balance sheet, 2,000 profit and loss account debit side. If you receive for 10,000, 10,000, first 10,000 trading account credit side, next 10,000 on the asset side of the balance sheet, no loss, no gain. By chance, if you ask the question, sir, if I receive about 12,000 due to bad luck of the insurance or the good luck of me, if the sole trader receive about 12,000 for 10,000 rupees, 10,000 will come trading account credit side, 12,000 will come on the asset side of the balance sheet, the difference 2,000 profit and loss account as 2,000 is a gain. How much you recover more? 2,000. That's why. But 99.9% this chance is very, very less. But in your mind, if you have got such question, this is your answer. So whatever the items come from the trial balance, you must be very, very careful. I told so many times, trial balance shows arithmetical accuracy of books of account. The items in the trial balance should appear only once, either in the trading account or in the profit and loss account or in the balance sheet. The items appear in the trial adjustment should appear minimum twice, 2 times. Double adjustment has to be made for the adjustment is considered, it may become in trading account, then balance sheet, or profit and loss account in the balance sheet, or in the balance sheet double side, debit side, that is liability side, and the asset sides are considered here. Then you must say that regarding the sum item, regarding the income tax, purely personal. If the income tax comes in the trial balance, that should be deducted from the capital. If there is a sales tax, then only it will come in the profit and loss account. Any depreciation will come profit and loss account. Debit side, don't deduct from the asset. If it is the adjustment, then you show profit and loss account debit side, then deduct from the concerned asset. If there is a insurance is there, profit and loss account. If there is a life insurance is there, purely personal, that is should be deducted from the capital. Don't show in the profit and loss account. Any purchases you made for personal use is called drawing. Deduct from purchases, then deduct from capital. Any personal purchase is a drawing. Deduct from purchases, deduct from capital. I think I have explained detailedly. If you want, I can go once again. This is trial balance is considered. See the trial balance. Drawings and capital. Capital will come on the liability side of the balance sheet. Drawing should be deducted from the capital. Cash at bank is an asset. Machinery is an asset. BR asset. BP liability. Purchase and sale will come in the trading account. Then return inward, this should be deducted from sale, this should be deducted from purchases, wages will come trading account, stock on one form is opening, it will come in the trading account, carryage inward will come trading account, discount allowed profit and loss account debit side, discount received profit and loss account credit side, office expense and expenditure, profit and loss account debit side, salary is an expenditure item, profit and loss account debit side. Then debtor and credit. Debtor is an asset, creditor is a liability. Debtor will come on the asset side, creditor will come liability side. Outstanding salary directly on the liability side of the balance sheet. Outstanding rent directly on the liability side of the balance sheet. Furniture is an asset, land and building is an asset, insurance is a profit and loss account. This is important. Vishals, we are doing the accounts of Vishal. Life insurance is purely personal. This should be deducted from capital. Rent paid is an expenditure. Bad debt means irrecoverable money, money which cannot be recovered. That means 45 plus 1. Actually, we have to receive from customer is 46,000. How much already irrecoverable? 1,000. Then what is the money you are going to receive? Only 45,000. Then depreciation issue here, it should come only profit and loss account debit side. Don't deduct from the asset. Then income tax paid is purely personal. Income tax paid is purely personal. That should be deducted from the capital. Then we'll go to the adjustment. Closing stock, trading account credit side, asset side of the balance sheet. Purchase include private purchase, drawing any personal purchase, deduct from purchases, deduct from capital. How to do? Deduct from purchases, deduct from capital. Then BR and check, dishonor, debtor, dishonor 2,000, 1,000, but no entries made in the book. If the BR dishonor, deduct from BR, add to debtor. If the check is dishonored, deduct from cash at bank, add to debtor. Then any further bad debt, then write off further bad debt. Then you only deduct from the debtor. Then on that balance, you have to calculate 5% provision. Goods of the value here, no. Office expense include stationery purchase 3,000. Out of the office expense, deduct 3,000. Show separately stationery as 3,000. Then what's the value of the goods destroyed? 4,000. That will come trading account credit side. 4,000 will come trading account credit side. How much money you are going to receive? 2,700. Asset side of the balance sheet, the difference will come 1,300. Profit and loss account debit side. Here no. Carriage inward, credit purchase, personal no. Here loss on stock destroyed is there no. The same amount you have got. This is 1,000. This is from the working note 5,300. I am going to show you once again. Here see that. Creditor. This is from the trial balance. You must be very careful here. What's your capital? 2 lakh. How much net profit? 88,400. How much he drawn for personal 25,000? How much he pays the income tax purely personal 3,000? How much paid life insurance, not insurance, life insurance? How much? 1,000. He taken the purchases, personal purchases he made from the shop. So it goes to drawing now. Here, cash at bank is 48,000. Out of that, check dishonored is 1,000. Deduct here, add to debtor. Then BR is 10,000. How much dishonor? 2,000. Deduct from BR, add to debtor, closing stock from the adjustment. Then furniture is an asset, building is an asset, machinery is an asset, due from insurance company is an asset. This is all from the adjustment. Regarding this here, your debtor is 45,000. How much BR dishonor? 2,000. How much check dishonor? 1,000. What is the total amount? 48,000. Out of that, how much is irrecoverable? 2,000 become 46,000. How much is doubtful? May come, may not come. 5% become 2,300. What's the money you are going to receive is only 43,700 only. Your bad debt as per the problem is 1,000. Add further bad debt 2,000 as per the adjustment. On that 5% provision, you keep aside 5,300. 2,000. What's the debit side of profit and loss account? 5,300. I think I've explained regarding the BR and check dishonor. BR dishonor, deduct from BR, add to debtor, check dishonor, deduct from cash and bank, add to debtors. You must be careful. BR dishonor, deduct from BR, add to debtor, check dishonor, deduct from cash and bank, add to debtor. Then further bad debt you have to do. The items in the trial balance should come only once. The items in the adjustment should appear twice, sometimes thrice you have to come. I've explained detailedly. So in the next class, we'll have one more problem. In the next session, we'll go to another problem. This session I have explained detailedly about the bills dishonor, check dishonor, what is the trial balance, how the trial balance should be understood. The trial balance taken from the ledger balances, and it shows the arithmetical accuracy of the books of account. Whatever the items in the trial balance should appear only once, either in the trading account or in the profit and loss account or in the balance sheet. Whatever the adjustment that should appear minimum times, sometimes 3 times here appear. So regarding the dishonor, we must be very, very careful. Bill dishonor, deduct from BR, add to debtor. Any check is dishonored, deduct from cash at bank, add to debtor. I have shown clearly regarding the stock destroyed, so I will explain. So full stock destroyed will come trading account credit side. Whatever they admitted by the insurance company, that will come on the asset side of the balance sheet. The difference amount will come profit and loss account debit side. Any income, there are 2 types of taxes. One is direct tax, another is indirect tax. Income tax is called direct tax, whereas sales tax is called indirect tax. Now, income tax should be deducted from capital, whereas the sales tax comes, it should be shown on the P&L account debit side. I've explained very detailedly. In the next session, we'll have one more good problem on the final account. Till then, goodbye. Meet you in the next session.